All right, guys, so let's get real. Have you ever felt that fire inside, that inner darkness that you keep bottled up because you're afraid of what might happen if you let it out? Well, you're not alone. See, many of us feel the same way. These powerful emotions, strong desires, but unsure how to express them without creating chaos. But what if I told you that this darkness isn't something to be feared, but rather a source of your true power? And the key to unlocking that power is assertiveness. Not just any kind of assertiveness, but the kind that's controlled, intentional, and transformative. But here's the catch. If you don't learn to master assertiveness, that bottled up energy, it doesn't just sit quietly in the background. It festers and it turns into resentment, frustration, and eventually it can poison your relationships, your self-esteem, and your overall happiness. You might think that you're avoiding conflict by keeping quiet, but what you're really doing is you're letting that darkness control you from the inside, making you passive-aggressive, bitter, and ultimately miserable. Without assertiveness, you'll find yourself stuck in a loop where your needs aren't met, your boundaries are constantly crossed, and you're left feeling powerless. And let's be honest, that's no way to live, right? So are you ready to break the cycle and take control of your life? Well, let's dive in and explore how you can start mastering assertiveness one step at a time. So step one, you need to understand what pisses you off. So first things first, you've got to get a handle on what's really annoying you. So think of this like a self-audit. Grab a notebook or open up a document on your phone and just start listing out every single thing that makes you angry. Now I'm thinking and talking about all of it. So you're thinking the big stuff, the little stuff, the things that you think are stupid, the things that you know are serious. Just get it all out. Now here's the deal. This isn't about judging whether your anger is right or wrong. We're not even there yet. But right now it's about acknowledgement. You can't fix a problem that you haven't identified. So by writing it down, you're bringing that darkness out of the shadows where it can't control you. Step two, you need to identify what's valid and what's not. So once you've got your list, take a good hard look at it. Some of these things that make you angry, well, they might be trivial, like someone cutting you off in traffic or your coffee order being wrong. Now, these are probably areas where you need to let go and grow up a bit. But then there are the other things, those situations where your anger is a signal, a red flag that something deeper is actually going on. So maybe you're being taken advantage of at work, say, or you're saying yes when you really want to say no. See, these are the situations where your anger is justified, where it's telling you that a boundary has been crossed. Here's where you need to separate the valid from the trivial and start focusing on the areas that really need your attention. Step three, decide what you want. So now that you know what's valid, it's time to get clear on what you actually want. So if you could change those situations that make you angry, what would you want them to look like? So this step is all about clarity. You can't ask for what you want if you don't know what it is yet. So for example, if you're angry because you feel like you're carrying too much of the load at home, maybe what you want is your partner to help out more with the kids or the chores. Or maybe you need some time alone to recharge. Whatever it is, you need to get specific about what you want and how you're going to change it and how you'd like things to be different. Step four, start small and start honest. So here's where the rubber meets the road, right? So take one of those things that you've identified and start small. Maybe it's as simple as asking your partner for 10 minutes of quiet time after dinner. Be honest, be direct, and be clear about why you need this. Remember, assertiveness isn't aggressive. It's about communicating your needs in a way that's clear and respectful. So you might say something like, hey, I've been feeling really overwhelmed and I think just having 10 minutes of quiet time after dinner would really help me reset. Can we try that maybe a few times this week? See, it's a small ask, but it's a start and it's honest. Step five, practice makes perfect. So don't expect to be perfect right away. When you start to be more assertive, you might feel awkward. You might stumble over your words a bit. Now that's okay. But what's important is that you keep at it. The more that you practice, the more natural it will become. And over time, you'll find that not only are you more assertive, but your relationships and your sense of self are stronger for it. Now remember, this is not a zero-sum game. When you're clear about what you need and you communicate that assertively, everyone benefits. You're less likely to carry around resentment, and the people in your life aren't left guessing what's wrong. You create this dynamic where both you and the people around you can thrive. Now, being assertive doesn't mean that you have to be a dick. It means owning your power and using it in a way that's intentional and respectful. It's about turning that bottled up darkness into a positive force of change in your life. So don't shy away from it. Embrace it. Start small, be honest, and watch how the world starts to shift in your favor. The power is already in you. Now, it's just time to let it out. Now, if you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and hey, if you know someone else that might benefit from this, share it on to them. See how it improves their life as well. Catch you next time.